What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are back with another installment of the blowing up teams rebuild, and today we're gonna be doing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Oklahoma City Thunder have definitely exceeded expectations this year, as after they just traded Russell Westbrook and Paul George, we definitely expected them to not be very good. We thought this might be kind of a rebuild year. I thought there was a chance the Thunder could be decent, of course, with Shea and Chris Paul and all that, and they were. They according to 2K, they finished season 53 and 29, but today we're gonna blow this team up. But before we get into it, let's set a like goal of 200 likes as always. So if you hit the like button, it's very helpful. And of course, if you aren't subscribed, change that right now. We'd love to have you here. But let's just go ahead and get started. So for this draft lottery, we actually have two draft picks for the Jeremy Grant trade and of course our own pick. And then in the foreseeable future, we have a lot of picks due to the trades that they made this previous offseason. So definitely excited. We have the 23rd and the 26th picks. So definitely could use those picks to my advantage right away. I think I'll go ahead and keep Billy Donovan. He's not a bad coach, not the best. I wouldn't say he's the best coach either, but definitely not bad. Definitely for a team that was kind of expected to maybe not even make the playoffs this year. Definitely great expectations. Definitely did his job. So let's go to the draft though, and let's get started. So first player we need to trade. Oh, by the way, we usually keep a player in this series, and the player I'm going to be keeping today, obviously, is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It's going to be a huge part of the Thunder's future, so I'm going to keep him around. Everyone else is going to go bye-bye though, so I'm not sure what I want to do here. So I kind of want to get a good star next to Shai to start off with things. Like, the Timberwolves are selling, and Karl-Anthony Towns is somebody I haven't gotten in a while. The last blowing up rebuild that we did, we got a very, very good player, like a 97 overall type of player. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that like right now. I could definitely look into it, but I don't think that's gonna happen like right away. So I'm definitely interested in getting Karl-Anthony Towns, just because I like the idea of him and Shai playing together. Like Kevin Durant, Kyrie are untouchable, of course. Jokic is untouchable. So a lot of these guys in this series are untouchable. Like Zion is definitely a possibility if you want to go for him as well, because we have a lot of draft picks. But I think I'm going to go for Zion or Karl-Anthony Towns. So first, I'm going to start with Karl-Anthony Towns though. So they are selling right now. So I'm going to go ahead and offer Dennis Schroeder. And obviously they're not going to do it for that. I'll offer both my picks as well in this draft. And then I will also give you Chris Paul. Can you afford Chris Paul as well? Yes, you can. I could definitely kill two birds with one stone here. Steven Adams is a little bit more trade value though, so I'll offer this. They're not doing it just yet, and I'll offer this as well. Nope. Okay, so they're not doing it just yet. We still have a little bit more we can give up. Is there Ferguson? Got 2-star trade value. And then is there anyone else that I have? Basley, 2.5. Okay, I don't even think we traded that many draft picks. We traded like both our draft picks, right, this year. Did we trade any more than that? 20? No, we only traded our 2 draft picks. We also traded Schroeder and Steven Adams though, so honestly, man, we got Karl-Anthony Towns for a pretty decent price, if you ask me. That's only 2 picks in this draft. Schroeder and Steven Adams, which we're going to have to trade them anyway because it's a blowing up rebuild. But now we have a star center next to Karl-Anthony Towns and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I can't complain. I definitely can't complain. Now we can throw Chris Paul in the trade finder and kind of see what we can get for him. Seth Curry, Dwight Powell is the best offer I get right now. So definitely probably going to hold on to him for now. I don't think I can trade into this draft at this point. So let's just go to player options because we just traded both our draft picks, so let's move on. So player options, we're going to accept Abdel Nader and Amadou Diallo. And then qualifying offers, we're going to go, I'll accept both of them, but of course, if they come back, I have to trade them. The only player we're keeping from this Thunder team is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander himself. But we should have some cap space now, so I guess not yet. We do need to trade Chris Paul's contract. But after that, we should have some cap space to use to our advantage. So let's go ahead and renounce a lot of these guys. So once we renounce Gallinari, I will do that actually. We have 28 mil. If we trade Chris Paul right now, we'll have even more money to use in free agency, which I definitely will be trading Chris Paul right now because we need to trade him anyway. So get 11 offers this time. John Collins, say less. I mean, that is a deal. We can get D'Angelo Russell as well next to Towns and Shai. That's actually not bad either. John Wall is not somebody I get very often, but I'd rather have the cap space. So I think I'm gonna go for the John Collins trade. John Collins, another young player who's on a very cheap contract right now. So give me John Collins all day, making $4 million. So now we have plenty of cap space, $65 million to be exact, to be spending in free agency, which is even more awesome. So we will offer Anthony Davis contract because why not? I've never gotten Anthony Davis on the Thunder before, but we'll offer it anyway. I'll also offer Whiteside a contract. I'll offer Brandon Ingram a contract. I'll actually give him a 1-year deal. That way the Pelicans try to match that if he accepts it. And we'll also offer, actually used all of our offers today. So let's see. Do we get Anthony Davis? We do not, unfortunately, but can we get Brandon Ingram? We could actually probably afford both of these guys. Davis goes back to the Lakers, and did they? Wait, they matched it, didn't they? Yeah, they did. We'll get Whiteside though real quick. We'll probably flip him, and then we should be good from there. So let's go ahead and flip Whiteside because we're not going to keep him anymore. Fred VanVleet, honestly, we do need a point guard right now. So Fred VanVleet, not somebody I get a lot. So I think I'm going to give him a contract. And I think I'll keep Fred VanVleet. Never mind, he goes to Miami. So never mind, we're not even getting him. Okay, so let's go ahead and trade Whiteside now because we don't need him anymore. So Whiteside, and we'll throw these two up there and see what pops up. So Tobias Harris and Josh Richardson. Definitely some players that can fill out the roster. Drummond, we don't need a center. Mark Smart, Gordon Hayward's not bad. Capella, we don't need big man, we need guards. Malcolm Brogdon and Sabonis. I like that trade a lot too, to be honest. I actually like this trade a lot. I think I'm gonna do this one. We're gonna get Malcolm Brogdon and Domantas Sabonis. Bring Sabonis back to Oklahoma City, and then we'll have Malcolm Brogdon start at point guard. So now we're gonna have two good power forwards that we can maybe even trade one of them if we wanted to. We need a small forward though, so let's go ahead and look around the league for a small forward. I guess I could throw Collins up there because I have Collins more than I do Sabonis in these kind of videos. So I already saw Tobias Harris, but his contract is very large. So if I could find something a little bit cheaper than that, like Robert Covington, obviously I would get him, but maybe we should just keep John Collins for now. So maybe I'll just sign a small forward, like a decent one. We can go like Alec Burks and move him to small forward. We can get Malik Beasley as well. We should still have some cap space, I would think. We still have 30 mil. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna sign Alec Burks, and I think I'll also offer Malik Beasley a contract for the hell of it too. Why not? Let's do it. So let's get both those guys, and then we're gonna have one of them move to small forward, probably Alec. I mean, they both go up. I guess I'll move Malik Beasley to small forward. Obviously, he's kind of short to play that, but I'm gonna move it there anyway because I really don't care. Really doesn't matter in 2K, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need like a backup big and a backup shooting guard, or a backup. Yeah, we need a backup point guard or a backup small forward. So let's go get a backup big. And that could be John Henson. And then for a backup point guard, let's go Goran Dragic. Actually, we can't afford him. Never mind. Let's get actually, who was that? Roberson? We all know what we can do with Roberson. If we move him to small forward, we can flip him for something else. So John Henson. And then the last thing we need to really do is we're going to flip Roberson. We're going to move him to small forward real quick because we can't keep him around. So Roberson's going to move to small forward. And now what we can do with Roberson, let's throw him up there and let's get a good small forward / shooting guard. Okay, so already I love this deal. I think I might do that first deal already. Brandon Clark deal isn't bad either, but we don't really need a power forward. Jeremy Grant, we bring back Jeremy Grant. But I think I'm going to do this first trade in Josh Richardson, who honestly, we don't really need. He's 6'5", definitely would probably. We're just gonna move Josh Richardson to backup small forward, and then I think we should be good, guys. We should be good to go to, you know, load up season number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So not a bad looking team at all. Let's go ahead and look at the rotation though before we simulate to season number 1. 3 untapped potential camps that we can use. I'm gonna use one on Shea, of course, and let's use one on Collins because he's not an A+ yet. And our last one, we're going to use this one on Malik Beasley, I guess, out of all people. So let's go look at our rotation for season number 1, though. We should be all good to go. Let's look. So we have Brogdon, Shea, Richardson, Collins, Towns, Sabonis off the bench, Malik Beasley, Alec Burks, and John Henson. That's not a bad looking team. Definitely like it a lot. And our proficiency is a 3.5 at grit and grind. And we can go up to 7 seconds. So we're going to do that. But I'm probably going to simulate this whole season. I might stop at the trade deadline and make some kind of move, to be honest. So we'll see if something approaches us, but maybe I'll just simulate the whole season. We're at the trade deadline right now. We're 37-4 teams. So honestly, man, we might already be a championship team and we shouldn't be doing anything right now. But I was looking at Team Intel. The Blazers are selling. Damian Lillard's available. We have tons of draft picks. I mean, I feel like we can make something work, but we'll keep looking real quick just in case we can't get him, just because it might be a little bit tough. Paul George is an untouchable. We bring him back to Oklahoma City if we want to do something like that. But Damian Lillard's the guy I want, obviously. He's my favorite player, and he's not very often is he available and not untouchable. So I'm going to try to make something happen. So I will go ahead and offer, and he's only making 31 million, so his extension hasn't kicked in just yet. So I'll offer, we'll offer Sabonis. Let's see, who has the trade value? Brogdon. And let's say John Collins actually has a lot, and then I'm sure Towns has a lot. He does, and then Shea I'm sure has a lot too. But I'm not trading Shea. I'm gonna try to keep Towns as well. Malik Beasley has 3.5, and then Josh Richardson 3. And yeah, so obviously if we traded this, I'm sure they would take it. But that's all of our depth, which I'm not doing. So I'm comfortable with giving them Brogdon and John Collins. I'll also throw in Malik Beasley. And I'll even throw in Josh Richardson or something like that. So all this for Damian Lillard. But then we need to go ahead and offer, we need to get some of their younger or their cheaper players. Moses Brown. Looks like the Trailblazers would acquire 4 more million than allowed. Okay. And then you can give me Zubac or something like that. So all this for Damian Lillard. Nope. Okay, I have a couple draft picks I can throw in. All this for Damian Lillard. They're not agreeing just yet. Okay. All right, that's my first initial offer. Let's see if there's anyone else. Collison, 2.5. They're not doing that. Okay. Let's see. Tyreek Evans instead. He's making 3. Okay, so that's not gonna work. All right. Let's throw in somebody. So Richard is making. What if we throw in Sabonis as well? As now, this isn't ideal. Obviously, this is a lot to give up for Damian Lillard, but I'm thinking long term. So give me Zubac. Okay, now the Blazers would acquire a little bit more. Okay. All right, Trevor Ariza. I didn't even think about Trevor Ariza. So all this for Damian Lillard. I mean, that is a lot to give up. If they're not going to do it for this, I don't know if I can do it, because that's like trading away so much of my depth, and they're not even about this trade. Wow. Okay. I mean, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can give up any more than I just like offered, because that is a lot to give up for Damian Lillard. Like a ton. I can't do it. I can't do more than that, because that's just way too much to give up, man. I don't think I can do this trade. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do this. Nope, there's no way. I mean, I've given up a lot and they're not about it. So I think Damian Lillard's probably going to be, yeah, he's not going to be possible to get. So unfortunately, I can't get him. I will go off, ask for him. No, they don't want to do it. So that was my target, and it looks like it's not going to happen. So, I mean, we can ask for like Kimba maybe. They want Towns, Shea, Towns, Collins. Yeah, I can't do that. So Damian Lillard would have been amazing to get at the trade deadline. But honestly, right now, we're 37-14. So maybe there's no reason to change anything. But Damian Lillard, man, I gave up like half of my depth and they weren't about it. So I'm going to have to move on. Can't really do it. So let's go ahead and keep simulating. And hopefully without Damian Lillard, we can still win this championship. Season number 1 has come to an end. And Giannis is your MVP of the league. LaMelo, Rookie of the Year. Chris Paul is your 6th man on the Hawks. And then Quiet Defense Player on the Clippers. Kristaps Most Improved and Coach of the Year goes to Nick Nurse as the Raptors go 57-25. So we went 53-29. I'm sure that record would have been a little bit better if we could have pried Damian Lillard away. But man, they wanted a lot for him, because I give up like half my depth, or I offered half my depth, and they just weren't about it. So unfortunately though, we are in the playoff, or fortunately though, we are in the playoffs. This is our rotation: Brogdon, Shea, Richardson, Collins, Towns, Sabonis, Malik Beasley, Alec Burks, and John Henson. So yeah, let's go get the stats real quick, and then we can see how everybody did. So we had 20 from Shea, 19 from Karl-Anthony Towns. I forget all the time that Karl-Anthony Towns' shot tendency is stupid low. I don't even know why that is, but you know what? I'll just leave it for now. 17 points, 16, 14. So, I mean, maybe I'll boost up his shot tendency if things don't go well in the playoffs, but we are playing the Sacramento Kings in the first round. So, let's see if we win a championship in season number 1. De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, Bogdan, Bielitsa, and Marvin Bagley. Honestly, not a bad starting 5, but I definitely think our starting 5 is a little bit better. Let's see what 2K thinks. We're up 1-0 to start this off, which is a good start. 2-0, 3-0, and can we beat them in 4 games? Yes, we do. So we sweep our first round matchup, and now we're playing the Houston Rockets who have Harden and Russell Westbrook. So they have, yep, Russ and Harden, and then Daniel House. They signed Parker, and Dwight Howard's back in Houston. They have Robert Covington still, Ben McLemore, Chris Clemens, Tucker. So Dwight Howard is definitely a nice addition to the team. So let's go ahead and see if we can beat them here in the first round. They're up, or the second round, they're up 1-0. We even it up. We're up 2-1, 3-1, and can we beat them in 5? Yes, we do. And we are on to the Western Conference Finals, and we don't have to play the Lakers. We don't have to play the Lakers. That's awesome. So let's go ahead and see. We have Jalen Brunson, Luka, Tim Hardaway, Kleba, and Kristaps Porzingis. Not bad at all. So honestly, a good starting 5. Let's send my current round and see if we can beat the Mavericks. We're down 1-0, 2-0. Can we even it up? No, we can't. All right, let's try to see if we can come back from a 3-1 deficit. So we're in the Western Conference Finals. Can we come back, and can we make it to the NBA Finals? Okay, this game's looking pretty good. And we do win 124-136, and Malcolm Brogdon was the leading scorer in that game. So we can beat them here in Dallas and take them back to Oklahoma City. I think we have a good chance at making them blow this 3-1 lead. And unfortunately, we can't get it done 116-122. So we have a little bit more rebuilding to do, which is fine. Like I said, I'm going to try to get Damian Lillard again potentially, but I don't know how possible it's going to be. Let's try it again. I don't know if it's going to work, but we are definitely in the offseason, which we have a little bit more of an advantage. But now he's making more money. So I will offer you Sabonis, Brogdon. Okay, so already I can offer that. I will give up all my depth, honestly. Why not? Let's do it. We're going to get the best point guard in the league. No, okay, that might be a little bit too much to say, but obviously he's definitely up there. So let's try to get Alec Burks. We offer that as well. This is a lot of my depth, man. This is a lot of my depth for this man. Offer John Henson as well. Come on, man. Is there anyone else I can offer? Towns is the only one I have left under contract. Wow. Okay, and I'll offer this 18th pick. Okay, so that's all it took. All right, that was all of our depth though. That was like all of it in one. But we got Damian Lillard, so we're gonna get Shea back and Towns, and we're gonna get Collins back as well. Okay, so obviously I'm happy with it. We have 2 picks in this draft still, so let's go ahead and draft a couple of good bench players. And now we have Damian Lillard in season number 2. So patience is a virtue, right? So let's go ahead and see what we can get. We can get Isaiah Jackson or Josh Christopher. I'm gonna draft Josh Christopher. And then actually I think our picks is like right after this one. So let's go ahead and then take the other guy that was on top of him. So 26 pick, Josh Christopher is here. We can trade these guys if we need to for bench players if they're not very good right away. So let's go ahead and see what we can get with our next pick. And we can get Earl Timberlake, or we can go Isaiah Jackson. So I'm gonna get Isaiah Jackson out of Kentucky. So both of them are a 72 overall, so that's not gonna work right away. So I'm definitely going to have to trade them. Richardson declines his option, so I can also resign Josh Richardson, which is also nice. Qualifying offers: Taco Fall as a free agent and John Collins a free agent. So definitely want to bring back John Collins. Of course, he's gonna be our starting power forward. But we look at our team now. We're gonna have Collins back, Richardson back. That's gonna be nice. And we don't. I love this team. This is gonna be nasty. This is gonna be nasty. All right, so let's go ahead and trade both those players we just drafted. I'm gonna get some bench players for him. Roberson. Already I like this second trade a lot. Just get some bench players. Terrence Ross, Torian Prince, Amari Spellman, Damian Lee. I think I'm gonna do this one. Amari Spellman goes up at power forward, so I definitely like that a lot. So Amari Spellman's gonna be our backup power forward. We're gonna have Damian Lee be the backup shooting guard, and then Josh Richardson actually might be our starting small forward. Then Collins will start at power forward, of course. So let's go ahead and get both our dudes back. We'll offer John Collins a contract, and we'll also offer Richardson a contract, get both of them back. And I think our team is definitely more than ready to go win this championship in season number 2. I think literally after we get these two, that's all we're initially going to need. So let's go ahead and secure both of them together, and then we'll look to see if we need anything else. I don't think we will. We might need like one more player. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we definitely need 2 more players. So a backup big, or a backup point guard, or a backup small forward. So let's try to get 2 of each. Let's get TJ McConnell, and then let's also get if I can afford, is Bobby down here? Bobby is down here, so we're gonna get Boban Marjanovic and TJ McConnell. So I like that a lot, I think, and I don't think we can afford yeah, we can't much afford anything else. I'll offer Ekebe Udo as well, just in case. But I think, guys, we're ready to roll into season number 2. If we don't win the championship in season number 2, I don't know what would help us out. Lillard is here now. Shea, Towns. I mean, I'm also gonna boost shot or Carly Towns shot tendency because it's ridiculous. It's where is it? Overall, that's not what I want. Shot tendency, where is it? There it is. 76. How ridiculous is that, man? That is so ridiculous. Obviously, Towns should be up here where Damian Lillard is. So yeah, I'm gonna move it there. So let's go ahead and simulate to the end of season number 2, and hopefully, guys, we can win this championship. At the end of season number 2 and back in the playoffs for the first seed in the West again. We went 63-19 this time around. I can only imagine why, because we had Damian Lillard here, Carly Towns, John Collins, a nice big 4. I mean, like, nice numbers across the board for everybody. I can't imagine we don't win a championship here with this team, but we're playing the Suns in the first round, so we can go kind of see what they have. They have Rubio, Booker, and Anunoby, Okongwu, and Ayton, so that's not a bad 8th seed. Let's simulate current round and see if we can beat them to get to the second round. We're up 1-0 to start this off. We're up 2-0. Can we sweep our first round competition again? We do not. 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? Yes, we do. And we beat them in 5. Yes, we do. Awesome. And we're playing the Denver Nuggets in the second round. So this was our rotation, by the way, just in case you needed to know. Everyone's on fire. Towns, Collins, Richardson, Shea, Damian Lillard. I mean, this team is unstoppable, I feel like. So let's keep going. So let's go ahead, see what the Nuggets have. Murray, Harris, Michael Porter, Jeremy Grant, Nikola Jokic, Will Barton, and Bol Bol. They do have Bol Bol, so I'm definitely a little nervous, but let's go ahead and simulate current round. Can we make it back to the Western Conference Finals? We even it up with the Nuggets. We're up 2-1, 2-2. Can we go up 3-2? Yes. Can we beat them in 6? And no, we're going to a game 7. So let's not lose to Denver here in game 7, please. This is in Oklahoma City as well. If we lose in game 7, I'm going to be super upset. It looks like we're running away with it, though, and we do end up winning game 7 as Lillard dropped 36-7, Shea with 31-7, and Towns 23-5-5. All right, that's what I'm talking about. So now we're playing the Spurs. I'm gonna put my whole bank account, which isn't a lot of money, by the way, that the Spurs signed Giannis. What'd I tell you? Oh my lord! Now I'm a little nervous. They have Murray. Zaire Williams, DeRozan, Giannis, Steven Adams, Aldridge, Killian Hayes, Bielitsa. This is a pretty nasty team. I'm not even gonna front. Why does this team always get Giannis, man? It's like Giannis always wants to go play with Greg Popovich in this game. They have Zaire. I don't know, man. Let's see what happens. Hopefully we get past them, but we're up 1-0. They even it up. We're up 2-1, 3-1. Okay. We beat them in 5, so it was relatively easier than I thought it was going to be. The Nuggets pushed us farther than the Spurs did, but now playing the 76ers, I'm sure they still have pretty much the same roster. I mean, I guess we did take... Harris is gone. Okay, no, he's not. So Andre Roberson is starting over Tobias Harris. Not sure why that is. I think it's because Billy Donovan, I'm sure, is still the coach. He is, and I think he runs a defensive system, I believe. And maybe they're just wanting to start Roberson. I don't know how smart that is, but there's a good chance we can win our championship here. So let's simulate current round. We're up 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, and we beat them in 6. We do, in fact, win the championship for Oklahoma City, and Karl-Anthony Towns is your finals MVP. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was obviously a very good roster we put together. Really like how it turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed, like I said. So the green screen officially isn't coming, by the way. Don't know what I'm gonna do. I requested a refund. Once I get it, maybe I'll reorder a different one. Who knows? But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this Crushables. I'm gonna go, and I'm saying peace.